Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Please remember to like and subscribe my videos. So today we're making a crinoline fascinator, and these are the materials we'll be using. To start with, we're going to use this crinoline. For this project I made use of 1.5 yards, but I believe 1.25 yards should be perfect for this project, but just to be safe, please use 1.5 yards. So the first thing we're gonna do is to put together one end of our crinoline. Do not cut out any particular measurements, just taper or tack the one end of your crinoline fabric, and make sure you knot it at the end. Here I'm knotting it just after I made a knob, just after wrapping the needle and the thread around it. So the point is to secure that end so that it won't loosen. We're trying to make a bow here, and just go with the flow and continue watching as we proceed. So next thing we're going to do is to pinch. Just fold to the desired size that you want. This will be 1/2 of the bow, and pinch in the middle right there. After pinching, you would wrap your thread around the middle just to secure your bow on one end. Wrap several times, and if you want, you can keep passing your needle in the middle and knotting. We're going to try as much as possible to get an equal measurement of the other side of the bow by folding it in the opposite direction and making sure both sides are equal. After folding, we're going to pin at the middle again, just on the same spot where we made the initial pinning. After pinning it, the next thing to do would be to wrap your thread around again. Please hold your crinoline, as it's a very slippery material to work with. It bounces back to its original shape in no time, so you just have to keep holding and fastening your hand to the crinoline so it doesn't break loose. Remember to knot at every point possible, which I am doing here. Now for this video, we're going to make 3 bows, and you have to just make sure you after cutting the crinoline, we're going to make another bow, and then we're going to make a 3rd bow. Make sure you make them at different sizes, from the big to the bigger and then to the biggest, just as I've done here. After which you would layer from the larger one to the smaller one, with the larger one being at the bottom. After layering, you're going to tie at the middle just to join them. I didn't use glue because I didn't want a situation where it would come off. So this is, for me, one of the safest measures you can use to attach your bows together. I'm using the very big needle here and thread. So after doing this, just fasten and adjust your bows to retain the particular shape that you want. After which, you are going to make sure you keep knotting in the middle. Tying and knotting, that's the best way to handle crinoline. Make sure you tie and make sure you knot. Cut out 18 inches of crinoline, and I hold both edges, both ends, because of how easy it is for crinoline to loosen because it's woven. I'm holding both ends with UHU glue. You can use a B6000, B7000 or E6000, any of those glues, but I choose to use UHU glue. It's easier to get around here. So when you apply your glue, you use your hand to massage the glue into the fabric, the edges of the fabric. I'm going to do that on both ends. We're not just massaging, we're equally going to use our fishing line. I used 0.30 millimeters. I'm going to use this fishing line to wrap around and make knots at the end. It's very important we do this so that our work does not loosen. So after making a knot, make sure to wrap around. We're doing this on both ends just to secure our crinoline so that it doesn't loosen on any point. We don't want any surprises now, do we? Alright, so after securing both ends, we're going to make a running stitch on the edge where we have thread. We have thread on one edge of our crinoline. So on that edge, we're going to make a running stitch from one end to the next end where we have our the second knot that we need. So we're just going to make a running stitch all the way to the other end. After making this running stitch, we're just going to pull your thread on the other end, and this would form like a circular shape, a circular disc shape on the crinoline. Now after pulling and forming this round shape, we're going to make sure we secure the other end. What I mean by secure is we're going to pass the needle through both edges which we used glue. We're going to pass the needle through both edges as many times as possible. The point is to fasten it, to secure it, to tack it, whatever you like, for as much as possible, so we don't have an incident of this fascinator getting spoiled or losing on any end. So I'm just going to keep notching and notching, passing the fishing line. That's why it's an invisible wire, you know, passing the fishing line through as many times as possible. Now we're done passing our fishing line and making our fascinator. So the next thing would be to attach the bow which we made earlier and this other end. This would be done with our hot glue, which we'll apply with our glue gun. So just apply generous amounts on that spot and apply. Now attach to or fasten it to the other, to where you made a knot on the other end. Guys, please do not forget to like my videos and follow my channel if you want to see more beautiful craft videos. Thank you guys. Now what we're going to do next is to attach our headband, which is here. Our headband has been layered with felt. The felt helps the crinoline to attach faster to the headband. It's not easy to just attach a plastic headband to crinoline, it won't stick. So we're going to use our hot glue to attach the felt first, and then next would be to attach our crinoline to our felt. This would fasten it more. I attached at the middle first of all, and then we're just going to apply more glue on both ends, and make sure you hold on as long as possible, because you know hot glue requires you hold it to the position which you want it to be before it cools and solidifies. So hold it as many times as possible. You can't do for the whole length of where there's felt. You can't do for the whole length, so you have to do it in like portions or in different patches or something. So after we've done this, the next thing would be to make sure we fasten or attach our felt to, our crinoline to our headband, and use our hand to hold it as much as possible. At this point, our glue is solidifying and our crinoline is now fastened. It's now fastened to our headband. And there you have it, guys. We have our fascinator ready to use. Okay, one last thing. We are still going to have to apply or attach an embellishment. In this case, I'm going to use a flower, a satin rose flower. I'm going to be applying that to the center of our fascinator, and this flower is pre-made. Make sure you attach a generous amount of glue to our flower and then just place it neatly on the center of our fascinator. This covers all the rough work we've done on the bow, and there you have it, guys. We have our fascinator. Guys, please do not forget to like this video and comment on it, as well as subscribing to my channel. I really do appreciate you guys. See you on the next video. Thanks, guys. Love you.